This is how to get rich in the new era as a real estate agent. My channel here that you guys are seeing has generated hundreds and hundreds of leads over the years, and I've created 700 videos, about 300 on this channel, 300 ish plus on another, and just check it out. This is what it takes. You have to have consistency on a long term basis, year over year, posting on social media. And that's what's going to generate clientele, buyers, and sellers for you. And no matter what your niche is, no matter what your market is. And we've helped many clients do this as well. And honestly, this strategic method has been gatekept for a while, but it seems like the word is getting out there with more and more realtors getting on social media and YouTube specifically because long form content is where the quality viewership is, which genuinely leads to serious buyers, which you might be surprised about. When I first started making YouTube videos, there was no way I thought serious buyers was going to trust someone in their 20s just starting out in real estate. But when you are on social media, you truly are looked at as the authority in your space, in your market, and definitely the neighborhood expert, which was what I coined myself to be. And over time, I became the neighborhood expert. Being a native Angelino, I know this city like the back of my hand. So then I just started making videos about LA, which generated business, clients, and then also my passion for YouTube and creating videos. So I help people all over the country and the world when it comes to YouTube strategic management, editing, and everything when it comes to that. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but in this video, I just wanted to show you how easy it can be for you to generate clients not the old-fashioned way. Once you put your license up with a brokerage, they're going to make you cold call, they're going to give you leads, but this still makes you get looked at as a sleazy salesman in my eyes and the eyes of a buyer. You can be replaced instantly. But if someone's reaching out to you as the neighborhood expert, I don't care if you're in a small city in Rhode Island, you're in Montana, Wyoming, if you are making videos on YouTube, you are truly looked at as the authority and the number one go-to person in that space. And it's not just myself who's tested this theory out. If you just look on YouTube, there are so many people doing this, and I just truly know the secret method when it comes to the strategies, how you need to post, the titles you need to post. And now I've finally built an entire team around helping others do this, just like I have, such as Tommy Jordan, who's literally going to close $1 million in GCI this year solely from YouTube. He doesn't even have to do anything. And at this point, you build a team around the lead flow, and it slowly but surely generates once you have built out that database. You only need a couple hundred subscribers, if that. You literally, truly, you only need one subscriber. In reality, if that person reaches out to you and buys a home, I could tell you many different stories along my past 5.5+ years of being a real estate agent in the space of people reaching out to me over one TikTok, flying to Los Angeles, putting a down payment on a new construction home, and boom, we're in escrow 48 hours after I uploaded a video on my iPhone, which is crazy. But we can help you guys do this as well. I wish I had someone to be able to hold my hand throughout the process when I was first getting on YouTube and starting to make these videos, because I just had to figure it out on my own. There was nobody to walk me through the steps. If someone was able to hold my hand through the process, I would have been much better at this in a much shorter period of time. So with what we do now, we get you guys onboarded to our program, and just the gist of what it is, because I want to explain it in a short package. It's a 12-week program where we help you guys directly. We hold your hand through the process, so where you can just film the videos, but we strategize every single little thing when it comes to making your lead flow consistent on all forms of social media, but specifically YouTube is what we hone in on. So we're going to have an initial consultation. We're going to define your niche, your goals as well, and your target audience. So what specific buyer you're looking for, because there really is unlimited amount of clientele for every single person. I don't care if you're in your early 20s. I don't care if you're 50 years old and have been in the business for a while. There is a specific type of buyer that wants to work with you over someone else. And in real estate, you are going to get thrown around a few times, and people are going to say, I'm going to work with a different realtor. But just know that some personalities don't click as well as others. So there is someone out there that wants to work with you specifically. And don't think that you're just an average person. Why would someone want to work with you? Well, everyone out here is just a human being trying to figure it out. So your buyers will find you as long as you put yourself out there on the camera. And we can help you do this. Content planning, we're going to develop a content calendar and script the videos for you guys. You don't even have to come up with the concepts, the ideas, which is also a very hard part when it comes to creating social media. It takes us hours and hours of research, seeing what works for other people, seeing what actually generates lead flow, seeing what gets people to click on the links to then sign up on your website. There's a lot that goes into the process, and it's not just popping a random idea in your head, making the video and hoping someone reaches out. There's a strategic method when it comes to placing the perfect eyeballs that you want on your videos to then leading to actual transactions in the real world. So, filming support, hand-on guidance for filming when it comes to audio, lighting, everything in that sense, and then you just drag the files into a drive and we collaborate from there. It's a very easy process that we have going for a few of our clients since we started doing this. We haven't been doing this for all that long because I've been focusing on the actual real estate sales side of things, and then the media business and the YouTube channels that I have going on. I work with a property management company out here doing all their socials, other real estate firms, developers. So there's a lot going on. But when it comes to social media and YouTube specifically, there truly isn't that many people that are doing it the way that we do it here. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Also, link is down in the description below. We don't just work with everyone, so answer the questions and we'll see if you might be a good fit for the program here. And then weeks 3 to 6, this is when we roll out the videos where we're going to have one video a week to be published depending on what your specific goals are. So this is going to vary. It's all relative based on the specific person that we'll be speaking with. And we're going to monitor the performance, track the engagements, use our spreadsheets, and it's going to be organized so thoroughly. You guys will see what we're talking about. Then when it comes to week 6, we're going to analyze the results. So we're not just going to get the footage, throw it to the editors, put them up there, and then just roll out the videos without doing any work. We really go day by day and figure out why something's working, why something's not, where the retention is spiking throughout the video, why the click-through rate might not be as high as a previous video or videos that we've made in the past. So there's a lot that goes into this when posting on YouTube to try to get specific people to watch your video. And then we're going to analyze, adjust, plan the next 4 videos as well. So we're going to start with the first 4, adjust, go to the next 4. So you really just have to do about a day of work when it comes to actually sitting there and filming, because we want you to be able to do what you do best, and that's selling real estate. You're going to want to be in the field, hosting open houses. You can still make your cold calls, door knocks, but if you want to get on social media and have it automated, we help you do so right here. So moving on, weeks 7 to 12, this is a 12-week plan for you guys. Optimization and growth. After we release the videos, we have the checklist, optimize the titles, because it's always changing as well. That's one thing that the coaches you might have seen when it comes to this space, being a real estate agent on social media. If they made their programs or courses years ago, they're just up there. You're just watching videos and engaging in what knowledge is out there for free. But if we're working with you hands-on, one-on-one, step-by-step, things are innovating and changing every single day. It's honestly hard to keep up with the times as it is, with AI, with the new platforms that are coming out, with things that might be getting banned and moving to a different platform, and then thumbnails have to be adjusted. The titles are now changing in the way that people perceive them. The algorithms are changing what they're recommending to people. So it's a lot. I have to take a deep breath here because there is a lot that goes into this and so little time. So if you haven't started posting on YouTube, I do recommend that you start now. And even if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or reach out if you have any questions about anything in this social media space as a real estate agent. So, engagement boost, we have the engagement boosting guides to increase the viewer interaction. It builds your community because that's what you develop here. With 3,000 subscribers, I know people making six figures plus a month. It is wild how quality of your viewership is way, way, way more important than having millions of subscribers, which some people don't realize. It's obviously a social metric to where someone's looking at your channel, they might think you're ultra successful with 1 million subscribers, but in reality, the person with 5,000 subscribers could be making more money than you, even though money isn't the metric of success either. But still, you just never know what the business model or plan is, especially in this day and age in social media. Since I got on social media in 2020, everything has changed so much. So I just want to help people keep up with the times, continue to innovate when it comes to these processes of YouTube, businesses, generating lead flow, etc. So for the final review, we'll evaluate the process, celebrate the wins, your closings, plan long-term strategies if we want to move forward with this. If not, your pros and cons of the program and everything. Constructive criticism on both ends is very important. To be transparent is very important on both ends. I'll tell you what I think you're doing right and wrong. You tell me what you think our team is doing right and wrong. It needs to be an open, transparent communication and environment here for this to work out and for you to be open to understanding what does work for other people around the country and around the world when it comes to this sort of thing. But as I said, we don't work with everyone, so fill out the information down below in that link and we'll see if you are a right fit for the program. So then the exclusive resource that we do have for you when you do join us is the content calendar. So you can see every date throughout the 12-week plan on when we'll be having our one-on-one calls, when content will be posted, when we will be doing our strategizing, the thumbnails, and then we can manage everything when it comes to adding in the tags. You don't even have to lift a finger when it comes to uploading these videos on YouTube. You just put it in a drive, you talk to us, and we take you through there. We'll be in a group chat with our entire team, everyone that handles the bits and pieces, the thumbnail designer, the editors. Everyone will be speaking to each other and they'll be hands-on instantly with communication via text on certain platforms. We'll show you if you get started here. SEO checklist for optimizing video scripts tailored to your niche, and then templates for cross-promotion, engagement guides, analytics spreadsheets. There's a lot of resources that will shoot you so that you can have that at your fingertips as well. So you don't always have to wait for someone to respond, even though we are very prompt. And if you're working with us one-on-one, we'll make sure that that happens. But that was everything, guys. This is really what it takes to become rich here in 2025 as a real estate agent. I know people that are just starting 3 months down the road, and a few months down the road, their channel already has built a database and collection of videos to where you look at their profile, you look at their channel, and they look and seem like the authority in their space. They might not even live in that area, but they want to sell in that area. And if that's what works for them, and that's where they want to do real estate deals, it can work as long as you put in the time, the effort, the consistency, and the determination to make it happen. But thanks for watching this one. Click the link below if you want to work with our team when it comes to helping automate your YouTube channel and lead flow as a real estate agent. Let us know if you have any questions as well, and we'll see you guys next time.